I've also seen a lot of your W content. What about the W kind of brings you into that mode?
So I think the WNBA is really unique. It's really different from, the other side of 2K. A lot of people on my channel, they really don't know that we have a WNBA side of 2K. So that's why I really play it.
So one thing I love about your content is you actually play family members and your boyfriend in 1v1 matches. How did that get started?
So
And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. The wing set for him, Levine and DeRozan. MP is out there with Vucevic, and it's Ball in at the point guard position. Levine passes to Santiago. To the inside. Here's Vucevic. Fades away and sinks the tough shot.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
Giddey against Levine. Giddey kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Giddey. Shot clock at 5. Here's Dort, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
It's fascinating to watch Dort evolve his game. He's raised his free throw percentage to 84% last year, and for the first time in his career, he shot over 40% from the field.
All free throws good from Dort. So what would you say is next for Dort in his development?
You know, Kevin, I'd like to see him get to the line more often. He has room to grow as a playmaker. Of course, locking down the consistency from range, but he has the work ethic to make all of that happen.
Now, here's Ball. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Shoots from 12, and he gets it to go.
Smart hoop by Levine. With how many teams defend him, he'll get his shot all day.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Mark Daignault. David, what did he say?
Thanks, Kevin. He told me that doing a good job defending the perimeter would get everything else going. He said, if we can get them off their spots and make them do things they're not used to, we'll have a very good chance. We'll see if they can execute that strategy, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3-ball is a big concern for any defense. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup falls.
It's a classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
Oklahoma City ball.
The Thunder shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And on the season, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Who needs the NBA draft? I mean, Dort worked his way onto the team, into the rotation, and then turns into a key contributor.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball.
They don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
One thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Here's Giddey after the made shot from Santiago. Now the pass to Dort.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Back to Giddey. Just 4 to shoot. Puts one up from 19. He doesn't hit that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
And they had some trouble with this group a year ago. And it's a bit of a head-scratcher as to why, given the way both teams ended the year.
Now here's DeRozan. He's still scoreless so far in this one. MP kicks the ball. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And Ball gets it to go on the assist by MP.
And if you're the D, you can't let Ball have that kind of room to shoot the basketball, especially from the mid-range area where he is proven to be so efficient.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Party time! Here are your Thunder Girls!
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Mike Muscala is checked in for Holmgren. Oh.
Substitution on the floor.
Ends up going with the new group. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Back to Giddey. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A unique type of player. Chet with great length and skill. But the keys to reaching his potential will be durability and improving his strength.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Hey, Greg, Holmgren is thin, but as we both know, he's very tough.
He's aggressive and willing to take contact at both ends. He's also strong mentally. Can't wait to see what the future holds for this young man.
You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
A pairing up front, Baisley and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Dort in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. MP outside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Pass to Baisley. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. This is his first free throw of the game.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
Kobe White. And we finish one half of basketball.
That's the end of the
Bulls lead by 9.
Score.
Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back
42,
in just a moment.
The Bulls, 51.
for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Ball and LaVine are the guard set. MP is out there at DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Named to his first All-Star game in 2021. Zach LaVine had a breakout season.
Yeah, that was year 7 for Zach, averaging over 27 points per game. And look, it feels like he's been in the league forever, but he was only 19 when he was drafted in 2014. Zach's younger than a lot of people think.
Free throw good, LaVine.
Athletically gifted, a knockdown shooter. It feels like LaVine is constantly underappreciated for all the things that he does.
Outside, Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Baisley passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over MP. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. The King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game, great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor, and he's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is. Both amazing passes. David, thank you. To the paint. And he lays it straight in. And it's 6 points for MP.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball to stop the run. Chalk up 2 there. Baisley's got 8.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Ball surveying the defense. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Thunder trailing by 14. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good, shot missing. Excellent D there from Ball.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work. On the boards has been impressive.
And LaVine, here we go. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Passes to Baisley. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Giddey. And it's good, 2 points. Giddey's got his second basket of the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Muscala, he's checked in for Baisley. Pokuševski's come in for Dort. David Wap.
Substitution on the court.
Giddey against Levine. Inside, Santiago takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And he's talked about wanting to improve his all-around game. Levine demonstrating just how unselfish he is with that great pass.
We'll see Dort and Baisley playing it forward. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Muscala in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Left side, Ball. Here's Vucevic. Lays it up off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 17.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And Muscala kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Muscala. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball. Pass to Santiago. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Bulls? Free throw good, MP. And the media is able to vote on awards like all rookie, but Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
Shot clock at 6. Dort passes to Baisley, and he goes in for the top.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide-open shooter and just gets him the ball.
2 minutes.
MP outside. DeRozan in the corner. Back to MP. Vucevic trying to get over. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Holmgren's checked in. He's off on the second. Thunder trailing by 20. It's Dort on the wing. DeRozan defending. Down low. Here's Baisley. And it's MP with the rebound.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Zach LaVine.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new... 41 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. See you next time.
Wait. Let me guess. You got some questions about my leadership since you didn't reach out for comment.
I mean, while we're both here, why not? I mean, you tell me your side of the story.
You know, man, I'll say it's very disappointing that whoever gave you those quotes didn't feel comfortable to come to me directly. Because I always welcome feedback, and everyone knows that. But the way that things came out, it makes me believe that there was like some sort of ulterior motive behind it.
Like, what do you mean?
I don't know. I mean, maybe you could find out. I mean, you're a great reporter.
So you don't agree that your leadership has been lacking?
I mean, I'm real with myself, man. Yes, I could always improve, but I'm leading the same way I did when we won a national championship. It's proven to work.
Whoa. At a lower level of competition, though.
Listen, man, we all take time to adjust, but I'm gonna get there. Trust and believe. Thanks, man.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't.
Great choice. That's a difference maker.